I won't fall asleep. Oh,
Okay,
timer start.
and here we go. Oh my,
Oh my
god. Okay, so starting out spicy. Mechapope has some wonderful hair.
His color's
Is
constantly
it changing?
changing.
Yeah, it's changing colors as well. That's great.
And yeah, average time for an all bosses run is around 80 minutes to 100 minutes.
Yeah, I would say. A decent paced RTA would probably be 85. 85
Yeah.
would be like pretty good.
Well, 86 is the trend of the tournament.
Yeah, that is the trend. I think I'd be curious to see how much we have when it's all said and done.
Okay, so danflesh killing Asylum Demon with fire bombs will quick kill, while Mechapope will kill him with the short sword. Because reasons. No, I actually don't know why. I'm not that into the DT +5.
Well, he has a master key, so he won't be having to do Blighttown skip. Fortunately, danflesh will have to do Blighttown skip later, which is actually slower than just doing the Blighttown drop, going through all that, but he makes up time basically with this Asylum Demon and I think something else I want to say.
Sniping the merchant.
Yeah.
And getting full control. So,
but actually, RTA, the two routes are pretty close. I think there's like a 1 or 2 minute difference at its like peak. Could be wrong on that, but I think Supreme Leader Kamul78 did some rough estimates.
Yeah, Supreme Leader always does that. So Mechapope killing the Asylum Demon pretty quick with the short sword, and he actually did a tiny trick where he jump attacked the Asylum Demon and first he got the damage from his jump attack and then he got the plunge where he mounts the Asylum Demon, so he got a bit of extra damage in there.
And both runners making their way to Upper Undead Berg.
And then we will see the first major difference in the routes, since danflesh will visit Lower Undead Berg really early in the run, which is scary and risky.
If you do an extra quit out, like if you usually do, what is it, I guess 4 quit outs, including this one here. So if you do an extra 5th one, the one real scary part I think is at the mail breaker not getting lit up by the dog. So if you do an extra quit out right there, I found it's a lot safer, but it is slower.
Yeah, and
also each quit out is about
jump.
7 seconds.
Nailing the Lower Undead Berg skip, really good. If you miss that jump, it wastes around 30 seconds, and you have to pick up the rubbish. That's just tournament rules. So now the scary part for danflesh.
Did not do the quit out, and this is the issue right here. I really wish he... Yes. I was hoping that he'd quit out whenever he gave him a chance, but in your mind you're just kind of sitting there panicking, hoping that you can get by. This isn't Dark Souls 3 or 2. You can't move enemies out of the way by rule, unfortunately.
Not that big of a time loss, just maybe like a minute.
Luckily for him, the door's already open, so he should just be able to bait that guy out and run in there, pick it up. I guess an optimal death would be if you could get Grig's door open. That way you could just skip it if you were to die on your way back.
Even just getting the mail breaker would already be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because that's the really hard part about, or not hard part, but RNG part. Frankazi, by the way. So yeah, my co-commentator Zaz has some problems with his cute corgi, and then getting Okay, fist strats worked this time. So what save quit does in this game is that it resets enemy position, so all the dogs are de-aggroed. That way he can go safely his way, at least for a few seconds. And now another quit out just again to de-aggro the dogs, so they don't tear him apart when he opens the door for Griggs.
Alright.
Mr. Corky good?
Yeah. The wife just got home, so he always freaks out. Oh my gosh, the garage door is open.
Yeah, Dan got past lower Underberg now. Fist strats worked.
So, yeah, roughly lost about a minute and a half, I'd say. RTA, not too big of a deal.
Yeah. So another quit out from danflesh because the dogs can actually follow you all the way up to the Taurus Demon boss room. Or the fog gate, rather said.
I'm really having trouble looking away from Mechapope's screen.
Yes, same. The hair is just so good.
Oh, man. Okay, and Mechapope will be doing the setting up for SGS here. So there's a little death cam right above the kill box on this, and whenever you get that death cam, you'll get this little top-down camera angle. Deloads your assets, and you can make it Innocence Fortress without having to ring the bells.
Oh, danflesh actually
Dan tried to get
Mildred strat.
Yeah, he tried to do the Mildred suicide Taurus strat. It did not work. Apparently, 80% consistency.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I guess he got the 20%.
Yeah, that's around like the same percentage of Siege saying no clamps is not consistent.
Yeah.
By the way, SGS stands for Sense Gate Skip.
Yeah. So you saw Mechapope. He takes the. You can even take the bonfires and such while you're in this camera angle. So he takes that bonfire, so he'll be able to warp to Unbidden Parish later.
Yeah.
So whenever he quits out here, you'll see that he's going to arrive in Sense Fortress. And there you go.
Yeah, I actually wonder, since everything interactable deloads, why not the bonfire?
Well, there are some enemies that don't deload either, but then there are some that do. So I don't know, I guess it just picks and chooses. I have no idea.
Miyazaki magic.
Yeah, I want to say, I believe Siege in Sense Fortress did a death cam here, and then the pendulums are still active, so yeah, you can imagine how fun that was for him trying to navigate that.
Fun. By the way, no player having trouble to getting the Drake Sword. That can be kind of tricky sometimes, because the Drake can decide to just fly up. And
yeah, there's a real small chance every time that he can fly up, and it's... yeah, you just kind of pray to Miyazaki Jesus after that.
Yeah, actually surprising that we had that like 2 or 3 times already in the tournament, since it's so rare.
It is very rare.
But I guess marathon memes?
Yeah, I mean, no marathon or no race is complete without you know its memes. So how's to have that?
And seriously, I can't look away from Mecha's character.
Yeah.
This hair is so distracting.
I haven't been noticing. Did he also change the area names? I know he.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that since it's.
I know he used to have those changed. I don't know if he went back and changed those. He didn't for the first series.
Well, let's pay attention when he arrives in Anolondo. I think if he changed his names, I think I know what Anolondo will be.
Not going for the swag move swap over the gap. Guess we can explain move swap as well. danflesh is going to try a ladder move swap, I would assume.
Yeah.
So move swap allows you to two-hand two-handed weapon in your offhand while getting the running attack, rolling, plunge, and backstep attack of the right-hand weapon, which in this case will be a rapier. It gives the person a double hit. So using a huge weapon that would usually be a really slow attack, such as the Dragon Tooth, now you can attack quite quickly and do just insane amounts of damage, as you saw right there.
Yeah, you see it on danflesh's side pretty good. He just obliterated the gargoyles.
And then Mechapope's going to be doing the same trick right here onto Iron Golem. So the trick with Iron Golem, you want to hit below his knee, 400 damage.
Ooh, he's actually skilled. He gets the good attack.
Yeah, gets the good attack. Gets the stagger, so now another 200 will knock him off. And gets it.
And the boss
very
is dead.
Smooth.
Let's see. No, he didn't change the area names.
Oh.
It's still Anolondo and not a rodeo. PG-13, by the way.
Yeah, PG-13. So danflesh now making his way over to grab the Grasscrest shield and RTSR. Do a sweet little jump to get there. Looks spookier than it is, but it's also, I guess,
if you're Zest train, you
reset
50% of your runs to that.
Yeah.
By the way, RTSR standing for Red Tear Stone Ring, which is pretty much the most overpowered item in the entire game, I would say.
Yes, it'll increase your attack rating by 50%, which typically doubles your damage pretty much. So even though it makes fights riskier in that you're one hit away from death, it's usually it makes fights much quicker, and then by them being quicker, there's less RNG that can go not in your favor. So yeah, all runners
some people want to argue that fights are easier without RTSR since you can tank it, but I prefer having shorter fights and just not getting hit.
Some fights such as ONS tend to be actually, well, if you get proper openings and such, more consistent actually with the Red Tear Stone Ring. Again, with proper opening.
Mechapope on the rafters, not getting vacuum backstepped.
And not doing Namu Raptors. And missing the jump. Oh, and he missed the quit.
Did he take the bonfire? I hope he did. Otherwise,
yeah, he had to have, because he's at 14,000 HP. Okay, or souls, I mean. So yeah.
So yeah, the painting guardians on the rafters are special. They are really, really special. They can do a jump attack, and as long as they are behind you, they will cancel every attack into a backstab, but you still take the damage from the attack. So if they jump attack you, you first lose around 80% of your HP to the jump attack, and then you instantly get cancelled into a backstab and you're dead without any chance.
Yeah, you need, I think in order to survive it, I think you need probably at least around 20 bit or something.
Yeah, around 20 vitality should do the trick that you survive with like 5% HP.
Yeah, so get to duping, kiddos. Okay, now danflesh is now going to set up his attempt at Sinskate Skip. Should get it. Yeah, I should mention that there is a chance if you're too low, or I think on the left side, if you go too far out, you will touch that kill box and you'll have to do your attempt all over again.
Yeah, the kill box will one-shot you no matter how much HP you have.
Mm-hmm. And also, if you ever try to control this using a controller, yeah, you can. Most people, I think, do prefer to use the keyboard because you can just hold down the keys. Where with a controller, you kind of have to. You remember with the Nintendo 64 controller? I just remember it on this where it says "Don't push the joystick all the way over" or whatever. Basically, that's the thing you can't do.
Yeah,
because then your guy will just sit there and spin in circles and such. No fun.
And because he mentions that, you get tank controls during a death cam. So really, really bad controls.
Yep. Yes, Litra. Mechapope's doing DT +5, and danflesh will be doing Maildrinker. Mecha, though, last time did an unorthodox DT +5, so I don't know if it's going to be the standard one that most people are used to seeing.
Well,
last time he did not do
more
RT.
memes today.
Yeah, he did say more memes. Maybe he just meant the hair.
I can't imagine how he could top the memes from last time, though. Like I said,
don't underestimate this fella.
Like I said,
Seen this
69 vitality, endurance, and face tanking Manus with stone armor is pretty memey.
He might just go like, just complete build.
Having a bit of troubles with the Silver Knight.
Decides to quit out. Always a smart choice.
You could also just parry him and then do a two-handed Drake Sword R2, but that's... yeah, if you miss the parry, you're dead.
Yep. And... ooh, okay.
Right. Now, every casual player in the world who got stuck here feels good about seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt good.
Definitely.
And he takes the Peach Bonfire for ONS. No way to blame him.
I don't think... has anyone skipped it? I don't think anyone skipped it.
Skipped it so far. We got first try ONS fights, but no one skipped that.
Yeah,
bonfire.
This one, dying to ONS. I'm great at it, by the way. Dying to ONS, obviously slower than just first trying them, but it's not a super long run back, assuming that it doesn't happen to like super smo or something. So you'll lose probably about a minute and a half. So even if you die a few times, it's not super terrible. Not like having to run all the way back from the Anor Londo bonfire if you were to miss it. Mechapope missing the hardest item dupe in the game.
Just the hardest dupe for you, my friend. And he had the dupe, he just said no on accident. So yeah, danflesh, killing Iron Golem. Pretty straightforward since he has RTSR, so just 2 running attacks for the stag and then another running attack to make him fall.
Yeah, clean RTSR fight. Golem, very comfy, very comfy.
Yeah, since Iron Golem is a boss that will 90% of the time never hit you if you don't do something wrong.
Now Mechapope making his way to ONS. So with a +0 Dragon Tooth, it's going to be 3 double hits off the running attack.
Mechapope having a pretty good run up until this point.
Yeah.
But now it's ONS time, so ONS always splits the people.
Ooh, kind of an awkward opening, but
Ornstein. Being careful about the smoke shovel.
That's exactly what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, but Mecha got 17 vitality, by the way.
Yeah.
He did an extra level up at the...
so, yeah, he can just tank this. Well, he doesn't have to. It doesn't hit him. Alright.
Really good. He should have this fight in the bag.
Yep.
Smoke can't one-shot him anymore with 17 vitality and full armor. But he should just stunlock Smo.
Yeah, usually whenever you have a 2-hit weapon, or 2-hit stagger weapon like the Dragon Tooth, Super Smo phase is almost free. Almost free. That's why I say almost, stuff like that. And I hope okay. I hope I did not curse.
All good, Zaz, all good.
Oh boy.
So yeah, first try ONS by Mecha, really fucking, really good.
Okay. Did not quit out the door. Did not let muscle memory take over. Carefully aims the arrow. Places it just so. And now we'll warp away. And danflesh is going to be taking the Dark Moon Tomb bonfire. So after the ONS fight, he can quickly make his way to Gwendolyn and do a few set of bosses right there. Mainly it's for the scale and such that you'll need later.
Yeah. Since they use dragon weapons, they need dragon scales to update them, upgrade them. Danflesh will have a +2 Dragon Tooth at the end, and Mecha will have a +5. But since Danflesh will use magic for like the last 40% of the run, he doesn't need a +5 weapon.
Yeah, he has something that's even better than a +5 weapon.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Since magic was so weak in DS1, they needed to add something in the DLC that makes magic at least a bit viable.
Okay, and danflesh is going to do the elevator reset. Saves, I'm not sure about RTA, but at least in-game time it saves about 12-ish seconds.
Yeah, it saves 12 seconds IGT, and it should save around 7 seconds RTA.
Yeah, I would imagine it still would save time RTA.
Also, it's probably just in the muscle memory, so most people do it.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anyone falling down at the elevator quit-out so far.
Yeah, you know, that is kind of surprising.
Well,
we probably just cursed so many people doing that.
I probably cursed myself.
Okay, Mecha is going to make quick work of the gargoyles.
Yeah, if you thought danflesh killed them fast, Mecha will kill them faster. Because you fight an early game boss with a mid-game weapon.
And that was gargoyles. Bye-bye. Okay. danflesh having no issue with the archer. Now I assume...
Mecha getting the pink helmet.
I assume he will... Yes.
He will.
I'm waiting for someone to just be so confident that they'll skip it.
I say we will probably see it in the final.
Maybe. Oh, I could maybe see that. I don't actually no. I don't think anyone will.
Or maybe we'll see Siegewell doing it, since 1%
oh yeah, if Siege goes against Sastitin.
Yeah, 1% chance of memes. There's no reason to take it.
Yeah, that's true. His cartography will lead him to victory.
God, I love Siege.
Okay, now Mechapope will kick this brightly colored knight. I don't know if he's a knight. I guess he is a knight Lautrec. Isn't that his name?
Yeah, Knight Lautrec.
Okay. Alright. Well, kick him off, then save and quit so that he can pick up the Ring of Favor and Protection.
I would say the probably second best ring in the game.
Definitely, definitely. It used to be long ago the not the wolf ring. What's the flippy ring? Because
wood grain.
Yeah, you could get like under 50%. You could have Havel's armor, and you could fast roll. So yeah.
Good old days of ninja flipping Havels.
Oh boy! All right. Dan getting the good opening as well. Hopefully Smos hangs back.
Oh,
yeah, he's fine. That's good though. All right.
Let's not jinx it. Let's patiently wait till he kills Smo.
Anyways, we'll talk about Mechapope over here, about to do his Blighttown drop. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, no scariness at all on that. Snow.
Both getting ONS first try. Yeah. We got a race, boys.
Oh boyo. Okay, and Mechapope
doing a casual drop. Looks scarier than it is.
There are some issues that can happen where you'll slide off, though, on that drop. Yeah, doesn't happen too often if you know where to go off of, but every once in a while, like, I don't know, you'll stop running just a bit too soon or something, or you kind of go off at a weird angle. Yeah. Everyone has their story on that. So Mechapope, since he's already defeated ONS, he can take this bonfire, since he can warp out of whichever bonfire he wants.
Oh, another great one for the Blighttown drop is getting a stored roll on the first landing spot and then getting toxic by the sniper.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope you watch this. That's how you dupe out of item pickups.
Hey, I can do it on that one. I just can't do it on the Dragon Tooth. I don't know what's up with that chest.
Okay. Now
it's
we will
just that
see
one.
how much danflesh practiced Gwendolyn, though. That's a really skill-intensive boss. Not too much so far. Okay. Oh, yeah, he practiced a lot.
Wow, what a god.
So yeah, Gwendolyn is pure RNG if you get a fast fight or not. You have to wait for the arrow attack to one-cycle him. And if he wants to, he can just not do the attack for like 30 seconds and completely ruin your run.
I remember back when Grapple Mage was a thing, that used to be like the last boss, or I think it was Priscilla though. Well, one of the last boss. Anyways, seen people lose world records, many a PB, just because Gwendolyn decides he just spams the little homing missiles for about a minute.
Good times, good times.
Yeah. You'll see that Dan also talked to Griggs that he released much earlier. Buys Heavy Soul Arrow, the Fall Control, and also the Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring. Dupe twice, set up for RTSR going to Stray Demon.
And Mecha going into the Quellac fight. Pretty straightforward fight since, again, it's supposed to be an early game boss that he fights with a mid-game weapon that he also move swapped, so he just kills her in 5 running attacks.
Will Dan actually be able to get RTSR from this?
It doesn't look like it. He
might need to add some clothing in order to take a little extra damage.
Mecha in a bad spot.
Uh-oh. Okay. He's probably gonna heal, I would imagine. Or no?
Nah, he's gonna heal.
Okay, sorry. The lava kind of made the health bar of Quellac look like there was a little bit more than it was.
So yeah, Quellac is straightforward, but as you've seen, stuff can happen when she just spews her lava all over the place. And then there's an explosion. And if you run into the lava while running away from the explosion, you are dead. And the way back to Quellac is pretty long.
Okay, yeah, so he is opting for the double quit out. So give him RTSR.
Yeah, probably the smartest thing.
Already running to the left.
Yeah, running to the left is just good. Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Barely got out of that. That was super close.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was monkish shaking right there.
So yeah, Stray Demon, pretty straightforward fight, not too hard.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, that was a good fight. No hollows in the fight, because the torch hollows that you saw before he dropped down, they can follow into the fight, because I think there is no fog gate up there.
Yeah, I had 3 yesterday that popped in. Luckily, Stray decided to bust out some magic, help me out. Yeah. If you notice, Mechapope dropped some stuff into the bottomless box that he's going to be duping. The Quellac Soul and the Fire Bombs and the Dragon Scales, sorry. So now he's going to be doing quantity storage. So quantity storage, basically one of the most broken things in this game. You're going to take that quantity right there, 999, and you're going to apply it to another item. So this item will be fire bombs. So there you go. That's how you get 999 fire bombs right there.
Well, he only got 99 because the game says screw
I
you.
understand, but yeah.
But he should be fine with that.
Yeah, you'll see with, especially when he gets the Quellac Soul here. Just watch his soul count, 200,000 right there. Okay. Let's see what happens right here. Oh, a little late on that. And you want to continuously keep moving until you get into the menu prompt here. Then you can stop. That's going to pop up. And with the Quellac Soul, and even does the optimal bone outs. And look at that. What did you know?
Casual 10 million souls.
Yeah, 10 million souls. So let's see how much Vit he goes for. Oh boy. He's going all in.
Again, 69 right.
Going all in. Deciding to, I guess he's going to forego RT, maybe not. Okay, no, he's going for the strength as well.
Yep.
I guess just for the RD fight. I'm not sure. Last time I think he did Artie without RTSR. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, danflesh at Undead Dragon. Probably one of the hardest to execute normal enemies in the game. And nails it perfectly.
Yep.
Really good.
So there's actually 2 spots you can do the finishing blow onto the Undead Dragon. You can do the body shot, like you saw danflesh do there, or you can attack his claw. The timing is a little tight to get all that without the dragon mowing you over, but with some practice, it's not too terrible. But it's pretty spooky. It's probably the scariest thing, most intimidating thing whenever you first start this route.
Yeah, for sure. Especially since it's even worse if your timing is just a tiny bit off, because you can double KO with the Undead Dragon and then you don't get the dragon scale, so
yeah,
you lose a lot of damage.
That is true. Yeah, you get the double KO, then you don't get, you kill them, but then you don't get the dragon scale, which, yeah, that hurts you on like
normally
so
that
things.
Would just be a reset.
Yeah.
By the way, he casually killed the area boss, but who cares about that?
Oh, Mechapope getting hit by his ceaseless.
Yeah, what a good hitbox, by the way.
Yeah, agreed. Fortunately, you can't really do a manliness test in this one. Oh, teasing ceaseless. Bring it on.
And he got him. Wait, I think he did the manliness test. He shot him with an arrow and then moves.
But you can't take him out in one cycle is what I meant.
Oh yeah, you can't do him in
optimal style.
That's the real manliness test.
Okay, now Dan will +1 his Dragon Tooth. No +5, unfortunately. And he'll make his way over to Hydra.
Yeah, taking a quick stop at the hidden bonfire before the Sith gate. And not the gate, the... What is this door called?
Well, I know you need the Crest of Artorias for it. The Crest door?
Yeah, let's call it Artorias door.
The Darkwood door. I don't know. I want to say it's got a name. Oh well. We'll get Siege on it. He'll let us know. Or Milt, one of them two.
Yeah.
Mechapope over here doing a fancy little skip. So it's called Fire Sage Elevator Clip. So Kamul found out that every time you quit out, your character moves slightly back. Like you load in a little bit further back. And the elevator loads a little bit after you've already appeared. So by loading and reloading, you can actually clip through the elevator like so. And wouldn't you know it, Fire Sage right under there. And his AI is broken, so he just stands there and just takes your big dragon tooth.
Yeah, like Miyazaki intended it for us. He just waited for us to find it. Also, the elevator loads in later because the elevator is actually part of the demon ruins, and since we are in Quellax's domain, the elevator loads a bit later because it's actually not part of the area where we are in.
One of the more la-di-da tricks out there.
Yeah, praise Supreme Leader Kamul. So danflesh coming up to another really scary non-boss enemy.
Puts on the Garg helmet for Centipede here.
Oh, double
please
tree.
Quit out. Please quit. Oh, he's not going. Oh
He's
no.
not quitting out. I got a little heart attack there.
All right. Also, that was plunging, by the way.
Yeah. We have a lot to explain in the next minutes. So first of all, Hydra. Really scary casual enemy when you start running this route. Probably harder than most of the bosses in this route. But he got it. Just one more jump attack and he should have it.
Did the soul arrow connect though? I'm not sure if it did.
I think both did.
Okay, it did. I know he shot it a little earlier. Maybe my screen was a little lagging.
Yeah, as long as you're close enough, it hits. But yeah, well executed.
Also, Mechapope made short work of
Centipede Demon.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't look at Mechapope's side right now if you don't have sunglasses.
I'll focus on the left end.
Why is he running back?
I think he's gonna go take the bonfire. I would
that makes
assume.
sense.
Yeah, because if you were to die to Bed of, I don't know how he would, but if you were to die to Bed of Chaos, it's a very long run back.
Well, there is a chance that he gets triple hit by a single firestorm.
Oh, he's warping. What am I missing here?
Wait.
Oh, he firebombs, right?
Wait,
no.
actually, I'm confused.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm not. But I thought he.
But
had
you have
firebombs in the box.
99 bombs, dude.
Okay. Well, we'll let Mecha do his own thing. He knows what he's doing. Okay. All right. Danflesh making his way over to Sith.
Yeah.
You know what? We can explain plunging when he does it on the next.
Yeah, exactly.
The next go.
Oh my god.
Now people, now people have they've moved on.
I died way too many times to this bandit casting full control.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw Mecha dupe the black fire bombs.
Yeah,
I guess he assumed that he just
out
didn't.
Of the box. And now he probably thinks he just forgot to dupe them.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So yeah, danflesh coming up at our favorite doggo. Everyone loves this boss who speedruns. No reason to hate this boss ever.
He quits out on the door. Interesting. I guess he's more comfortable with the turnaround.
I guess so. Enjoy moonwalking Sith.
And so whenever you quit out on the door, it just screws with Sif's AI, and you saw where he'll turn his back to you. Most of the time, people do not prefer that, but apparently Dan, not most people.
Ooh, Dan getting
makes
a
quick
really
work,
good fight.
Yeah.
Normally,
nice.
Sith can troll you really hard, jumping all over the place.
Sith, his spirit animal is that of a rabbit, and it really comes out sometimes in fights.
Yeah, it's just like Gwendolyn. If you're on a good pace, he likes to ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
He also can do ship damage to you with his jumps, so he doesn't even need to hit you with a sword to kill you.
Yeah, he can just jump on you repeatedly and chip you to death.
Which is also unfortunate, because the RTSR setup here is really inconsistent for Sith.
Oh yeah, consistent knight, by the way.
So Mecha at Bed of Chaos. Every casual player who has problems with this boss, watch and learn this strategy. You will love this game. And there we go.
Yeah, so that's called Toki bombs. You can do it bowless or with a bow. Bow is always easier. But you'll throw 2 bombs and punches. Bit of chaos. You can throw 2 bombs in just the right spots, and it'll actually activate both of those little I don't know, actuators. I don't know what the heck you want to call them. We'll call them actuators.
I have no clue.
That and then it will open up the middle, and then you can just go in and punch. Now he's okay. Now he knows.
He found his bombs, by the way.
Yeah. And danflesh just did a fall control quit out. So fall control kind of delays. At least used in this, what we use it for in this is to kind of delay your death animation. So by casting that, he can jump over into this out of bounds area, and it won't immediately kill him. You get, I forget how many frames it is exactly.
Enough.
But yeah, it's enough to quit out, and then whenever you quit out, the game's like, oh, you're here, you're still alive. So then you just load back in like nothing happened. And he's going to place that that armor piece there, because that's going to be where the second king will pop up and gets debated by the light in the Four Kings fight.
A common theme of these routes. danflesh's fight will most of the time be kind of hard and precise, while Mecha's fights will be really straightforward. Oh, you actually don't need to kill 4 kings in the 4 kings fight. The number is just a myth.
Yeah. So danflesh picking up the armor piece. I guess that's for Nito. That way, if he screams, yeah, if he screams, he can just tank one meme attack. All right, and this damage is really precise. Should have it. Nice, and he actually gets the 2 kings. So the difference between 2 kings and not 1 king, 2 kings and 3 kings is about, I don't know, 30 to 40 seconds. And that's just for the other one to appear. So yeah, if you can save that time, it is a huge time save.
Also, and the reason why 2 kings actually works is Miyazaki magic. I think danflesh game just crashed.
That's odd place to crash. Alright.
He probably had his game going for a while. I saw him constantly playing Dark Souls in the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
And no logo mod. Okay, yeah, where was I? 4 kings. So the reason 2 kings actually works is Miyazaki magic. Rather said, when the king dies, they still leave a hitbox for, I think, 2 seconds. So you can damage the boss HP bar while not even fighting an enemy anymore. And since the 4 kings share 1 HP bar, yeah, you don't even need to kill all of them. Or if you want to be Mimi, you can try to get 12 kings.
Okay.
danflesh making his way to the Duke's archives. And Mecha killing the Hydra. He should be done in 1 more attack?
Little indecisiveness, but okay, he's fine.
He's fine. He got this. Oh yeah, the reason for Mecha to kill the Hydra is for the DLC. So I don't know how From Software expected anyone to find this out, but there are 3 things you have to do for the DLC to get to enter it. First of all, you need to kill this Hydra to make a crystal golem spawn when you reload this area. You have to kill this crystal golem to free Dusk. And after you free Dusk, there will be another crystal golem in Duke's archives who will drop an item, but only if you free Dusk. And after that, you are allowed to enter the DLC at the place where Mechapope is right now. Also, I was talking about the crystal golem danflesh just killed. So yeah, good luck figuring that out by yourself.
I believe FromSoft ended up putting out or mentioning it somewhere, and then it kind of spread like wildfire. Because I know I heard it from someone that, hey, this is how you do it. I never would have found out on my own. Definitely not.
I searched for 20 hours before I gave up.
I think I searched in the area where you're supposed to access the DLC, but then I ended up having to, because I had heard like that's where you go to access the DLC, but couldn't find it. Anyways, danflesh doing Duke skip.
First try, easy. That's a pretty hard skip if you just learned it, but the more you do it, the easier it gets.
It seems like that's the one that when people start running, that's the one that they struggle with the most, like right out the gate, more than any other. Because I don't know, it's all timing and positioning, but
for once that quote is real.
Yes, but yeah, once you start to kind of get the hang of it, it's not too much of it. Even though it seems like it hasn't been too bad on the second round, but on the first round it seemed like everyone missed it at least once. Now Mechapope is making his way over to Big Dogo.
By the way, back to his stone pants. He's staying true to his memes. It would surprise me at this point if he even bothers to roll any attack from bosses.
I mean, so he could still get staggered.
A really fancy quit out now. Let's hope he gets it though. Oh,
ooh, that's very unfortunate. So
he was too far to the right.
Yeah, he jumped too far to the right. So on that quit out, there are kill boxes all over the place right there.
You pretty much jump over
basically, basically what you want to do is at that little crystal where it comes to a point, you want to jump like straight forward at that point, because that'll get you in a spot where you actually will not die, and you can do a fall control quit out, not a force quit out. You can do a fall control quit out right there, and then you can. It's I'm not sure how much it would save RTA wise, but
1 second.
Oh, okay. So maybe not even worth it for tournament. Well, then I've seen other people also getting killed on the manly drop as well there. But,
yeah, manly drop.
But yeah, the unfortunate thing is actually there are about 2 unfortunate things that can happen there. You can find the kill box, which Dan just did, or you can quit out too early, or just quit out because you don't think you get kind of anxious and.
Yeah, since you fought so long.
Yeah, you can because you're jumping from that little point, you can actually when you load in, it'll kind of slide you off and then you go into an infinite fall loop. You might, I don't know, might be after quite a few quit outs be able to get back on, like we said.
Quitting out fast enough because the kill box is super high.
Yeah.
So it's like match.
Oh, Mechapope. Wow. And 69-bit.
That actually
saved
him.
Save the day. Oh wow!
Also the stone pan.
And the stone pan, yeah. Oh my god!
It's all planned.
Wow, Mechapope.
With IQ.
Mechapope with the next level strats. Okay. So unfortunately, Dan dying where he died probably cost about 4 minutes, I would say.
Yeah, 4 to 5 minutes, and I think he's even behind now.
Yeah, he might be because he hasn't done as many bosses.
That was the first death for both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, Mecha Duke skip. Nailing it. Never mind.
Nope. A little too far to the right there.
It looked good for a second.
And also, if you're wondering why danflesh switches to the Dust Crown ring, it's so he can... also has the exact same thing. A little too far to the right. It's so he can half his HP whenever you switch between the Dust Crown ring and then any other ring. And that's going to give him a good setup for Red Tearstone ring for the next fight. Which basically allows him so he can do the Crystal Cave drop.
Okay, Mecha got Duke skip. Yep. Very nice.
Also, if you're wondering why Mecha's controls seem kind of jerky, he actually, I don't think we explained this, he actually plays, he's one of the few players that actually plays on a mouse and keyboard.
Oh wait, he actually does that?
Yeah, he actually does play on a mouse and keyboard.
Well, I give respect to that.
There's a reason we call him the Pope of Keyboard Village.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I never heard about Mecha before the tournament.
I assume he's going. Is he going to heal? He's not going to survive the drop. I don't think.
He casted full control.
No, I meant Mechapope.
Oh, Mecha. He has the dust ring on.
He has the dust ring. I guess if he takes the non-manly drop, he should be fine.
Yeah, if he takes the boy drop, he's fine. But yeah, I didn't know Mecha plays on keyboard and mouse. I can't even imagine how he moves swap on that.
I've seen him do it live. I believe it was his numpads that he uses. Or no. I think he goes off default control. So it's like enter. Oh man, I don't know.
I think the default control to open your menu is
I want to say enter was part of it though. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, it's beyond my abilities. So yeah. Kudos to him. Okay, so looks like Dan is going to try the Crystal Cave drop again.
Most importantly, he got his souls back, and he goes for it again.
Yep. Okay. Hopefully, he's straightened up quite a bit this time, so he should be good. Maybe not. Wow.
Did that work?
No, he went on. It looks like he quit out just when he got the death cam. Luckily.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully he straightens.
still looks a
Okay,
bit
that
right.
should be good. That should be good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it.
Okay, he got it that time.
So all of that for this tiny fancy trick that saves 2 seconds. Worth it. Okay, Mecha at the Thief fight. Thief is half of a puzzle boss. You have to kill his crystal before you can even damage him. And that's pretty much the fight, since this boss can't fight.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Really, whenever you do this much damage to Thief, the only thing that can kind of throw a wrench into everything is getting a clam or two in the fight. My personal favorite is when you get a clam that just kind of comes up right through the body of Thief, right where you can't see him. That's always
the good one.
Yep. Okay, now Dan will do the melee setup for Thief. Gets the move swap.
Oh yeah, another thing
like no
about
clams.
Yeah, no clams. He did the correct pathing. It's only 20% consistent in the words of Siege, but we trust that it's really consistent. So yeah, the thing about Thief, since your Dragon Tooth is such a long weapon and you have a poking attack with it, the game actually thinks, if you're close to him, that you don't hit a sweet spot, which is the front core, but the game thinks you hit his tail and everything around that. So it can happen that you deal less damage if you are too close to Thief.
Yeah,
when
if you
attack.
saw Mechapope's first attack, usually with a DT plus 5, that should be 2 attacks, but
only with RTSR.
oh yeah, okay, maybe
it's
that's it. Maybe that was it. Okay, don't listen to me anymore. Sorry.
But yeah, the
Gunter,
first
take it
attack
over.
was not full damage. Because he got too close to Thief. By the way, Mecha showing good free aim.
Look at that, right to the face. So I was gonna say that usually the magic is a bit faster, but
That's
then,
trolly from Butterfly.
okay, I don't think Dan can miss a single attack now.
I don't think so, and he
No,
almost
he has
got
1
hit.
free. He has 1 extra.
He has 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All good. Oh yeah, Mecha has mouse aim. I think that makes free aiming so much better. I'm always surprised how well Mecha can aim, and now I know why.
Yeah.
You should try that sometimes, Zeth.
Nah. I'll still mess it up. It's alright. Okay. Is Mecha going? Man, they are like neck and neck. Okay, Mecha choosing.
Dan is a bit behind, I think.
Yeah, that's true. He hasn't done Isolith yet. But he does get Dark Bead, so he can do his late game stuff a tad quicker.
Yeah. But on the other hand, Dan already did everything in Anolondo, which Mecha still has to do.
That's true. Okay, we'll just say they're pretty close. Anyways,
they are
here
pretty
comes
close.
Plunge drop. Alright, so whenever you founded in December, whenever you do an attack off some sort of obstacle, it can kind of bounce you off and like reset your animation or reset your character or something like that, and allows you to survive a fall or be able to roll out of a fall that you usually would just instantly die on. So that's been a big game changer for like melee only routes, because there used to be coming up a skip that it's only possible to do with fall control, and very interesting setup, and now it's pretty simple. And with fall control, all you have to do is you just cast it, do your plunge attack, and then don't hit anything.
Well, as long as you hit a ledge.
Yeah, hit the ledge.
Okay, both actually getting really good fights here. I just assume that Dan will get a good fight. Yep.
There we go. No Brood Guardians.
Perfect Guardian fight.
Have to shout out the Brood Guardian every time.
Mr. Brood again, pretty much double triggered right now.
What is lightning?
Yeah, what is
A
lightning?
Mechapope skipping the... Well, I guess when you have that health, it's kind of easy to skip
Yeah, you can.
the Sanctuary Bonfire.
You could
And
probably just.
danflesh also skipping the bonfire.
Oh,
So I assume he thinks that he is really far behind
yeah, I think so.
with that death. And he might be a bit behind. It's kind of tough to say since they're not
It's
running
so
the same
tough to say,
routes.
yeah.
I guess post DLC maybe we'll have a bit better of an idea.
Yeah,
Or maybe, you know, whoever gets to kill him first, we'll say they're probably in the lead.
yeah. Wait, Mecha not going for the Royal Wood skip.
Okay, so that unfortunately will cost him about, I want to say it's like 30 or 40 seconds, yeah. So that's a good bit of time for what usually is a pretty simple skip for most people. He might not be practiced in it, so you definitely don't want to do something that you're not practiced in.
Yeah,
Not in a tournament race, at least.
Yeah, and he didn't take the bonfire, so can't blame him.
Yeah, that's true. It's a very long run back if you mess it up.
But we will at least see it at danflesh's side.
Oh, and you think he's too far over? No,
Nah,
he gets
he's
it.
fine. Using the 100% consistent Stannis setup, by the way.
What's up, Brood? What's up?
Oh. And yeah, I think Mega is not scared to not take the bonfire since he could probably just undo his move swap and damage trade with Artorias since he has so much HP.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could probably take like 2 or 3 attacks from Artie and still have some health left over.
Sure, he could.
Okay, Dan goes for the double, gets it.
Gets the double stagger and not
Oh,
getting the buff.
nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. That was a perfect Artorias
Very
fight.
good fight. Very good.
The only thing that could have been better would be being closer to the fog gate, but man, that fight was really good.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything more really out of that. Okay, now Mechapope will try his luck at Artie.
Yeah, he
Also
will
gets
have
the
an
jump
equal
thing.
fight. In terms of damage, at least. Ooh,
Oh, goes for the backstab.
That's
Well, I guess when you have that much endurance, it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, waits a second so you can get the start
bonks
against
against
the wall. Well, yep.
Sidestepping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Does a little Odelay out of the way. And no problems for Mechapope either.
Not the best fight, but still a really good fight. Okay, danflesh going to trigger Calamite right now. The last boss of the DLC. So to activate the Calamite fight, you first of all need to visit his boss room. So what happens when you visit his boss room? Oh yeah, right. After that, you pick up a key, and then you talk to Hawkeye Goth, who will ask you if you have troubles with the Black Dragon, and then he will shoot that dragon for you, so you can fight him on the ground. So it's a fair fight, I guess. And yeah, again, good luck figuring that out by yourself.
Mechapope choosing to go activate Calamite later, so he'll do that after he makes his way over to Manus. So first thing that he's going to do is make his way over to this Mimic chest, gonna go get the Crest key, so that he can go talk to Go. He's gonna shoot down Calamite, all that fun stuff.
Sadly, we can't watch that cutscene.
Yeah. It's actually a pretty neat cutscene.
Yeah, and danflesh doing another 4 control drop. Skipping pretty much everything Mecha just did.
Mecha missing move swap. Did he cast fall control again? Or hidden body again?
Yeah, he casted it a second time.
Okay, I was about to say it's still on. That's very odd.
Nah, it ran out.
He's just decided to go for R1s. It won't be too much of an issue there. Right, R1 and well, you have to hit him though. Okay.
No, Mecha's hidden body ran out when he went down the stairs into the room that is completely.
Yeah, that's what I
filled with
figured.
enemies.
I was like, I must have missed a second cast.
Yeah, it's pretty scary when your hidden body runs out in that room, because there are sorcerers and I think 5 monkeys. And if they combo you, yeah, you're pretty much dead.
2 sorcerers actually. There's one that really far back end as well.
Oh yeah, that one. This is the one that snipes you through.
Yeah, that's the one
ceiling.
that from downtown. You're just looking around, just what the heck happened?
So yeah, even Mechapope has 69 vitality.
Ooh.
Look
Well,
at that damage.
yeah.
By the way, his health bar is not fully showing since he has more than 900 HP.
Oh yeah.
So
I
what
guess
you
that's
saw
also a
there
thing as well.
was like at least 40% of its HP in a single hit.
Okay, and
danflesh
he
would just get
will.
one shot if that happens.
Yeah. Mechapope quits out there to reset it. Whenever that elevator pops up, if you've never been here yourself, there's one of the little monkey heads that pops up, and then just springs the trap on you. And those things can do a lot of damage, even though Mecha has a lot of health. Just better to avoid it, dealing with that altogether. So
Yeah, and then just completely skipping the elevator since he has full control. Elevators are lame. Full control is a wonderful spell.
indeed.
Okay, so danflesh going to pick up a pretty balanced spell now.
Yeah.
Called Darkbeat.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know what FromSoft was thinking when they made this spell, but they were probably pretty drunk.
I guess they assumed that it was just the way, because it's got a really low environment. It was just going to be maybe an item that people that did melee would get a little bit of magic just to kind of play around with, and didn't think about scaling it appropriately. I don't know. But yeah, insanely broken for a magic spell. Or maybe they just weren't good at connecting all the beads, so they were like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah. I think you were in the balancing team, weren't you?
Yeah. I am really good at landing all my attacks with it.
Oh, by the way, Mecha actually fighting Menace instead of just trading with him for once.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just didn't say anything.
Alright,
Okay, both players actually had Menace.
okay. So, one thing with Manus that's kind of spooky with melee weapons is if you hit his hand, you actually do so much poise damage that it'll knock him out of that into an animation cancel, and then he can go immediately into another attack. So whereas that wouldn't be too much of an ordeal for Mecha because he's got the health bar of Greek Titan, for danflesh that would have probably mean certain death depending on the attack. But luckily, both runners get through.
Yeah, both
No
did
issue.
really good with Menace. Getting pretty good fights also.
Greek Titan too. Where? Oh man. All right.
Okay, so only Calamite left in the DLC. Mechapope still needs to trigger Calamite, while danflesh will go and fight him now.
Before that, though, he's got to go have some blind guy go shoot at a dragon with an arrow. You think he'll hit him?
I think he will. Easy 360 no scope.
Yeah, probably. The kata specialty.
Yeah, anything good to say right now?
Not really. I mean, Mecha casted Hidden Body, so there's a greater chance he won't get any doggos that
the doggos are so
murder him on the way to the bone out. Because like we said, you have to wait for Calamite to actually disappear behind that little mountain range. You'll see. Well, I guess you can't really see because he's not going to let us. You might be able to see him kind of go by right there.
There he was.
Yeah. And you need to wait for him to go that far so that he counts as, like, I guess, making a cycle. That way you can go get him shot down by Go.
Yeah.
Or Gao or Goo.
Mecha still needs to worry about dogs since they do bleed damage.
That is true.
Bleed is percentage.
Bleed does not care about how much health you have.
Okay, so yeah. danflesh going to Calamite, and Calamite is a wonderful boss.
Best hitboxes.
Well, his hitboxes are fine, just the way he drags you into them is not fine. So Calamite likes to do neck swipes, and you roll these neck swipes, but if you don't roll them correctly, he will push you with his body to the place where his head will go, and there is a hitbox, so you die.
Also, Dan equips Dust Crown Ring because you actually cannot get an RTSR setup just by dropping down normally, or by doing a ring swap, because then you'll die. So you need to keep it on throughout the remainder of the job. Yeah, it gets the best opener you can hope for. So and I think he's gonna get meme attack. Does get the meme attack.
Thankfully he didn't get hit by it, since that attack is just painful.
Oh, he's gonna have a ooh, that was a little scary,
that was scary, but that was a fantastic fight.
Great fight. Great fight.
Can't wish for more.
Got the ring. Everyone saw the ring, so that means it's okay to bone out. One bad thing is Calamite has a very, very long death animation, so it is possible to bone out. You get a little too anxious, you bone out too early, have to do the whole fight again. And usually those second and third, whatever fights, yeah, because you mess up on the first one, you're just gonna get trolled.
Yeah, and
that's the way it
I
works.
Can't count the times I've boned out too early.
Mechapope deciding to go for the ladder.
Ooh, Mecha taking the ladder? Yeah, really taking the ladder.
Yeah. And danflesh will make his way over to Nito, so that means, yeah, you know what we're not gonna get. Well, I mean, I guess no, there isn't a chance. Well,
Mecha can still do it.
I'm not upset, just a little disappointed.
Yeah. Well, let's hope Mecha does it. Again, not even caring if the boss
did not
might
get the
hit him.
Run attack he was hoping for. Just does get out of the fire.
Yeah.
And you'll see Dan, he will choose to do the lever quit out because that'll reset the Skelly boys and make it easier to get out of here. Because those Skellies can block your path right there, and they can also do some bleed damage, and it's fun. I love it.
Yeah, everything can do bleed damage in this game.
And he will do a fall control, quit out into the bone wheel pit.
Looks scary, is not really scary.
Mecha has defeated Calamite.
Yeah. Man, these two players doing
they actually have minus the unfortunate death at Crystal Cave. Dan, I think that's the only one, is it?
That's the only death we had so far, yes.
Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, Dan remembered to do the ring swap.
Yeah,
so
let's see
should
if
be
Dan
able to
can
get
aim a spell.
Yeah, should be able to one-shot.
Yeah, got the one shot.
Oh, he locked on. No, that's cheating.
He used lock on cheats.
And he opens the menu, because whenever you open the menu right there, whenever that little platform starts to move, you can cancel the menu and then you can get on the elevator a little bit quicker.
You have to wait for a few seconds because the game thinks it's really important to tell you that you can kindle bonfires now. And probably 5% of the player base ever kindled a bonfire.
I think a lot more people did than that. Unless... Wait, maybe I just misunderstood what you're saying. Anyways, Mechapope making his way over to Capra Demon. Should be pretty quick.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. And then I guess he's just gonna
killing everything
into everybody here.
Yeah, no big deal.
Dragon Tooth is very, very long, by the way. So you can hit things from miles out. Yes, miles.
Yeah, it's my favorite weapon in the game, to be honest.
I still like the Black Knight Greatsword. I just don't like the current fastest route associated with it.
Yeah, I would say something about the Black Knight Greatsword and my feelings about it, but I would trigger a lot of people with that. And would probably get banned in Master's channel.
Oh, dang. Okay, so Mecha will do a little slip and slide. And Dan making his way over to Nito.
another scary part.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say.
Let's not say anything before the fight is over, otherwise we just jinx it. Ooh, rolling the screen. Yeah. Hitting all 3 skeletons and Nido.
Oh boy.
No.
Okay. Luckily it was close, so you can... Whenever you're close, or you can see Nido, it's really easy to dodge a scream, because you can see whenever he launches, I don't know, does it? And but Dan having no problems, even though he got unfortunate double scream.
Yeah, double scream is super rare.
Yeah, one is usually not welcome. Two is whoa.
Man, we are unlucky with the Nico trigger lately.
Yeah, there have been quite a few where we haven't gotten it.
We never have the sound on the right stream. Get your game up, speed gaming.
So Mecha makes his way over to Stray Demon, while danflesh will make his way over to Capra. Just like Mechapope's fight, be quick and easy.
Yeah, it's a one-shot. And the safety quit out.
Yep.
Can't blame him for that one, because everything in low underbug is aggroed, and he is still at base vitality, so
the tower kite
he would get stunned up to death.
I remember the day that I found out that you can actually die to going over that railing. I never thought it was possible because I never saw it happen.
Wait, you can actually?
Yeah, you can. I didn't think it was possible either, and then because I had never seen, and then I was like, dude, I had this happen. And people were like, yeah, that can. I thought I was gonna be like super. Ooh, wow.
Getting a store drone actually hit by that attack.
Yeah.
It's the first time I see someone getting hit by that.
Oh, and it's got a little party down here. Just one. And
well, he has humanity and a bit of HP, so he doesn't care.
And that should take the guy out, I think. Yeah, he got some souls.
Okay, Mecha making quick work of Stray Demon while Dan is on his way to Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon is really, really memey over this tournament, I gotta say.
Yep.
Because he has 2 attacks he can open up with. That's
and Dan equipping Dust Crown Ring, so he'll definitely be able to have enough casts, even if he just misses half of them. Should be 3. I think you can get 2 without RTSR if you're.
You can get a 2-shot. I got that one in the race, but you gotta really hit perfectly. Okay.
So
really, really big part for Dan coming up. He is going to attempt Light Town skip. The probably scariest skip in the run.
The thing that makes it so scary is it's so late into the run. It's guaranteed 2 minute, maybe more than that.
2.5 minutes. I died enough to know.
So, and you're talking more in RTA if you fail it. So, and the thing that makes this kind of challenging is you don't have you aren't able to see like your landing area. So you're kind of flying blind into it. There are visual cues that you can use, but you don't get to see like the immediate area that you're going to land on, like just about every other skip. Minus what's it called? The tree one.
The tree one? You mean CBB?
I don't know. Just forget it. I can't think.
Just
anyways, Mechapope doing some dropping down. He doesn't have RT. I don't think he has RT, so
he didn't pick it up.
Okay. So yeah, making his way over to Pinwheel.
Oh yeah, the movement Dan is doing is really needed. All the corners he takes, because this place is full of kill boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Like a wrong step and he just instantly dies. And now he has to do another quit out, so Quellax's domain can load in. We don't know why it doesn't load. Well, I guess we know why it doesn't load, but I don't know it. And yeah, time for the skip. Let's hope.
Ooh,
early quit out.
I think he jumped a little, yeah. I think he jumped a little early too.
Yeah, I think he did. Now I hope he remembers to quit out again so Quellax's domain can load.
Actually, you don't have to quit out again. You can just run back.
You don't?
Yeah, that's what Kamul. It was either Kamul or Capitan said you don't have to quit out again.
Okay. Again too early.
Yeah.
I think he also jumped too early again.
Great hollow skip. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Great hollow skip. I believe that one is one where you, I don't know. I haven't seen it in so long. I think that's one kind of like this where you don't really get to see.
Yeah, I just saw it yesterday or something. And he... Wait, did he get it?
I can't. I think he might have been dead. I think he might be dead. No, he got it. Okay. It looked like it went yellow on my screen.
Yeah, same. But he probably got it in the last possible frame.
Okay. Alright, so that's done. Whew. I was worried for a second. I was like...
what's a Great Hollow? Great Hollow is the area before Ash Lake. Mr. Sastutin. Sastutin.
Sastutin train.
Yeah. Saz. You guys are confusing me.
It happens. We used to do that to Kamul all the time. So that was Quailag. And ooh, Mechapope getting the or sliding off the little ledge there.
That can happen.
Fortunately for him, even though well, I'm saying that he has a lot of health, so it's not as spooky as it is for most other routes. And okay, I thought he wasn't going to heal at first. I was like, this is probably going to be bad, but he will. Can't tell if he's getting any screams or not.
Yeah, since we have no sound, but it doesn't matter in his route.
I guess not, yeah.
He doesn't even wait for Nido to
Look at that, look at that. The BM just taking the green blossoms right and
getting hit by Nido.
Eating it right in front of the skellies. Not a care in the world. Can he finish him before the fight? No, I did not get the run.
He can't. But now all the skeletons are dead, so Nido pretty much killed his win condition by himself.
Yep. So Nido was another long one. Picked up some item there. I think it was a shield. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So earlier we saw Mecha killing Ceaseless Discharge in around 30 seconds. Then we'll do it just a tiny bit faster. And doesn't need to be manly.
Just a little bit. Oh, I hope he death warps. Come on, Dan. You can do this.
Yeah. I tried death warping once. I jumped too early.
Oh, yeah, that is one thing. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Oh, he's not. Shaking my head.
No Nico trigger, no death warp.
Who is this guy?
So yeah, they are both actually really close to each other.
Mechapope going to 4 Kings now. Now he'll be doing a he'll seal skip as well, but he does not have fall control, so actually have to do 2 different
slope quit outs.
Yeah, slope quit out, which is a little less time to react than you would a fall control quit.
Yeah, but with a lot of practice, it's not too bad.
And looks like he got it.
That looked good. Yeah, easy first try.
Alright, so then it had to quit out again because you get another death cam right there. And it'll be just like Dan did earlier. And danflesh doing the Fire Sage clip. Except he'll have a torque bead. Well, I guess Mecha had a DT +5, so his was also very fast. Alright.
Yeah, both pretty much.
Oh, and he got... Oh, he didn't do the 20 vit strat.
No, okay, he went for 48 intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, he
got little risky in races. Just because you can die to Beta Chaos Firestorm.
Yeah, but
it is a rare attack, and he took the bonfire there, so it's not quite as long of a run back.
And I think Dan still thinks he is behind since he died in Dukes.
That's true as well. So that will save you one attack, so that's a few seconds to mate up right there.
Yeah, and knowing Dan, he won't watch the stream and won't have the chat open or anything. He will just sit there by himself and trying to focus as hard as possible.
Oh, and Mecha dropped a Gargoyle Helm?
Oh no, he didn't. I hope he picks it.
And one thing we should mention is Mecha, because he does not have RTSR, will not be able to get 2 kings.
You can actually.
Yeah, I was about to say he might be able to at some setup, but he's not doing it though.
I know the setup from the last race that was
so
today.
You can be about 1 attack short.
You can, if you do a running attack where only 1 hit connects on the first attack.
Alright, so some meme stuff there.
Yeah, some meme stuff. First you connect just one part of your running attack, then a rolling R1, then 2 running attacks, and then another running attack on the dying king. You do that for both kings and you can get 2 kings in this route. Pretty memey.
Oh,
just running into that.
Just takes it. Okay. Alright, and Mecha done with 4 kings. This showing, he is afraid of nothing.
Yeah, everyone would cry about the magic on the second. He just doesn't care, takes it like a man.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than that to stop me. Okay, so now Mecha has his Anorlando segment. danflesh just has to do Beta Chaos.
Yeah, danflesh is a bit ahead.
Yep. I'd say probably a couple minutes at least.
Excuse me, Pink, what can you not do? I don't know what. So yeah, but it can still all go south for Dan.
Hopefully that doesn't happen, just because you never want to see that run back. That is a terrible one, very disheartening.
Yeah, that's why I usually go for 20 vitality.
I won't in runs, but in races, oh yeah, easy every time.
Like, not a question. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't miss Toki bombs like our good friend Sastutin.
Oh, fancy.
Shaking the camera. That's RNG manipulation, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got Toki bombs coming up. Also, we'll pop a green blossom, that way he can roll a little bit faster, and then he'll be able to save 1 roll.
That can save your life.
Yep.
Ooh, actually starting at the left side. Most people start on the right side for Toki bombs.
Okay, should have gotten it.
Got them.
Does.
Okay, he is fine.
Yep. Alright.
Alright, so just win left for danflesh. And this... He can get a 125 with this, I think?
Yeah, it'll probably be yeah, it should be a 125. Well, I can never remember exactly how long, and with Darkbeat, it goes so fast, so... maybe. Yeah. Everyone knows they want to see the 126. Hopefully, he just waits for a few seconds, even if he does get a 125.
That would be pretty memey, but it would also be worth it, in my opinion.
As memey as there's some runner who just, was gonna get a 113, waited to 114 even. I don't remember what his name was though.
So yeah, Dan on his way to the final boss of the game. Pretty quick fight. Just a parry and pressing R1 twice. Dark Souls is a really hard game, by the way.
Alright, doesn't get any memes on the setup. So yeah, should Should get his 125. Dang.
He should.
World is upset. No one wants a world in 13. Hey. Tell that to Dan.
So yeah, that was a pretty good race. Well, I shouldn't say it was a good race, since he can fail the parry.
That can happen.
That happened in the past.
Can happen.
I don't want to say any names. And he can also get killed through a fog gate. A lot of stuff can happen.
There is the frame perfect attack that can happen. Didn't happen. Okay.
Gets the parry.
So
that's a GG.
Yep.
Frankazi in the chat.
danflesh. Waves to the beautiful
Waves
people.
to us. What a nice dude.
Great guy.
And doesn't wait for the 126.
Dang, skips over credits and everything.
Skips the credit.
25.50. GG to Dan.
GG. That was a really good run. $118.31. That's a good time for a race.
Yep. And that shows just how much like just quit outs and stuff are with the Mildricker route right there. There's a 7-minute difference between the IGT and RTA. Mechapope making quick work of Priscilla. Now he'll make his way over to Gwen.
What's Mecha's PB, by the way?
124 or something. So he might actually be on PB pace here.
PB pace. I think he's also on to Gwyn now. He should be.
Yeah,
he makes his way to Gwyn. He is definitely on PB
might
pace.
Actually have a PB in a race here. Have we had that yet?
Yeah, we had a few.
I want to say we had a few.
Wolf got a PB in the first race of the tournament.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he had a pretty good one. Okay, so get your Frankazis ready.
Yeah, get the Frankazis ready. So yeah, I think this was one of the best races of the tournament so far.
Yeah, it was very close.
Both players really, really consistent.
Yeah, it wasn't close due to some unfortunate errors and stuff like that. Which, well, I guess Dan did have the one unfortunate death.
Yes. Yeah, we actually only had a single death in this entire race. I think that's tournament record.
It might be. Obviously we got towards the more top end of the winners bracket. We're gonna have the at least at the moment the higher seeds going against each other. So you're expecting those to probably.
Hey.
Hello, Mr. danflesh. I just wanted to ask if you want to join for a quick interview.
No.
That was a really nice run, man.
Yeah.
Congrats to your win.
Yeah, thank you. So, I died twice in my run.
Wait, you died twice?
Was it twice?
Yes. I died to...
Oh yeah, in
Lowerberg.
Yep. I remember that.
The start that I told you.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Well, here we are talking about one.
This was quite... Okay.
Move swap strats onto Gwen. Move swap is actually a bit faster if you aren't doing a 2 parry. And you could YOLO this to make it a little okay.
Ooh, rolling our one spreads. So yeah, sub 90 by Mecha, really nice.
He puts on his fancy new shield. Shows it off a bit.
Yeah, GG to Mecha.
Mecha have a really good run.
Oh, he has credits for us.
Oh, what a nice guy. For oh, okay. Watch.
What a nice
Wasn't
guy.
sure what that is. Watching minded.
On how to?
How to beat Dark Souls. Really fast.
What a nice guy.
I know. What? I want to say he's doing this live, but I don't think so.
Don't think he does this live.
Sorry, it's so my laugh.
Okay, let me actually hit him up. Ask if he wants to join.
Comment if you want daily pick. Don't forget
to subscribe.
And rate 5 stars.
What a meme.
Very nice.
Very nice. Sub 90 run. Yeah, that was a great
hopefully
race.
He checks the IGT. Yeah,
I hope he does.
And 124.58. I think that's just shy. That's just shy of his PB.
Yeah,
but still very good run.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello, Mr.
Hey,
Mechapope.
Well, congrats, Dan.
Yeah, thank you. You got nice race too. Nice run.
Yeah, Mecha was actually
Top
definitely
85.
No, it wasn't. I died on the rafters.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
just not good at paying attention, Gan.
Yeah.
All right, so don't listen to everything you just heard in the hour and a half. Forget we said anything.
Yeah, so
But,
stupid death to rafters. I think it was just like nerves.
Yeah,
So I couldn't tell if
think,
the guy was gonna do anything. So I'm like, eh.
Oh
and I
yeah,
just
I'm
pressed the jump.
remembering that now. Yeah, we forgot about yeah. We put the early game behind us. We just focused on the mid and late game.
Yeah, we also forgot danflesh's early game death, so
Yeah,
it's just fair.
all right. Yeah, no,
Oh yeah, that
didn't
was
happen
a
in my
really,
eyes.
really nice race from you two.
Yeah. So, Dan,
so
you will be. Wait, hold up, hold up.
Hold up.
Oh, I can't find the thing. Okay, so you're moving on to the next round, I believe, to face
Let me check.
You, Zaz Train.
Oh, not me. Wait, hey,
Could be you.
Danflesh
I'm rooting for you.
winner of Zastrain and Regal.
Yeah. So out of those two, who would you prefer?
The strain, of course.
Wow.
I'm hoping to see Zaz Train in grand finals.
Yeah, I also hope so.
About
I want
that.
my rematch.
So Mechapope, unfortunately, you have been eliminated from the tournament. Is there anything you'd like to say to all your loving and adoring fans out there?
Yeah, I just want to make an excuse. So, like last week, I got a pretty bad cut in my pinky, and I was hoping it would have healed by now, but it hasn't really. So I didn't want to like put too much pressure on it or anything. So I've been like trying to learn how to play the game without my pinky. That's why I miss so many move swaps, because I usually use my pinky for move swap.
There you heard it. You heard it right here, folks. Mecha got robbed of the victory.
Exactly. It was some kind of sabotage by someone, I'm sure.
Risking his health for this run.
Wow.
What a man.
What a guy. Yeah.
So yeah, Dan, what was the most scary moment for you in this race?
Taurus fight. Actually.
Taurus?
Yeah. Military strats.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you did military strats.
Hey, 80% consistent, by the way.
Consistent.
I tried it one time in practice, didn't work, and I'm like, nope, never doing that again.
Like Taurus did not the worst attack, but not the one which I should get to actually do.
I was rooting to see it happen. I can't recall seeing a Taurus suicide on any of the races that I've seen.
So yeah, then, also, not only Dan, but also Mecha, did any of you guys watch the stream or had the chat open, actually?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so I guess you, Dan, you thought after your Death and Dukes that you are pretty far behind, didn't you?
No.
Oh, dang.
No.
Confident.
Well, actually, it was pretty much Deathless Run with really good Gwyndolin RNG, Sif RNG, and also Insmore RNG, so...
Yeah, actually, both of you had pretty good ONS fights. Which most of the time it seems like in every race someone gets the decent fight and the other person just gets memed on for a little bit, at least one time. So that was actually nice to see.
I think.
Yeah, I was happy with my Iron Golem too. Both fights went pretty well.
Yeah.
The only two boss fights where I don't have like.
Actually, yeah, for a non-RTSR golem, that was pretty stellar.
Oh yeah.
And then no Brood Guardian, so that's always nice to see.
Pretty much, Brood got double triggered
and,
because you both fought Guardian at the same time, and you both got like super good RNG.
And then 100% Stennis setup, easy every time.
Yeah, like run overall had really good RNG everywhere. Like Lamid fight was pretty much perfect.
Oh, that was a great fight.
That was a great fight.
I did get kind of worried when I saw him like he started his fly-up animation, but then when you got it, I was like, okay.
It was scary.
I did have a little panic, I had a panic as well. And then on the second Nito scream, I was like, oh no. I thought you rolled it a little early at first, but it was okay. You just
didn't say anything before the Nito fight to not jinx it, and then you just got a double scream.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, I didn't want to say anything because of it.
This no stored roll, so...
Yeah.
Also, my game crashed after 4
Oh yeah, your game crashed.
I have no idea why, to be honest.
Solid meme.
Did you restart it before the race?
Like, I did, but I guess I was AFK like for 20 minutes and...
Well, there you have it, folks. Yeah. Alright, I think that does it for all races today.
I believe so, yes.
So our next race that we have scheduled, of course that could change as people start scheduling the matches for next week. Next one coming up for the Dark Souls race is Monday, April 9th at 11 a.m. EDT. It's going to be Comedy versus Hive Mind. That'll be an elimination match. I guess let's big thank you to Feasel and the whole Speed Gaming community channel. Thanks all you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
And don't forget, thanks to our great commentators. I don't know if they were great actually, I'm just assuming.
Thank you so much.
We had our moments, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I think we did a good job.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
take care, guys.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.